Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. I appreciate you. You guys know that. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see my personal Gmail account for this YouTube channel. If you guys want to drop off any type of information or you think it's a good story that you want to share with the listening audience and myself, or if you just want to say hello, guys, by all means, the floor is yours. You can hit me up there. But guys, I want to talk about some really good news coming out of Memphis today as regards of the situation of what happened with Tyre Nichols and them trying to do things to change it and make it better for the citizens in the city of Memphis. I've just got word that they're trying to bring forth three new ordinances. Oh my God, 3 new ordinances that will, protect citizens in times of being stopped by the police and on the way to police reform in the city to make it safer for both citizens and I guess police alike, or the city, from getting lawsuits. But I'm not going to speak on it. I'm going to let, Action News 5 in Memphis, big up to them. I'm going to let them tell you about it. Guys, check it out.
One goal: the Memphis City Council and the Shelby County Commission working to disband all specialized units of law enforcement with special police task forces.
And Joe, they also want to keep law enforcement agencies in Shelby County from participating in multi-agency task forces in the future. These ordinances come after the death of Tyre Nichols in early January.
Action News 5's Parker King was attending today's county commission meeting where all this came up. He joins us live from downtown Memphis now with those details. Parker?
And Joey, we found out at today's county commission meeting that these specific ordinances, they're being pushed back to the next county commission meeting. Reason being is because the language sent over by Memphis City Council only involved Memphis Police Department, and county commissioners want to make sure that Shelby County Sheriff's Office is lumped in as well. Joint resolutions from Memphis City Council and Shelby County Commission could end specialized units in Shelby County law enforcement. This comes after 5 Memphis police officers were charged with the murder of Tyre Nichols. All 5 and a 6th officer, Preston Hemphill, were a part of the specialized Scorpion unit, which has since been disbanded.
Unfortunately, a life was lost to get us to this point, but I think that it is good at least for us to be responsive to make sure that we are keeping up with what is progress.
Commissioner Brittany Thornton is the sponsor of this ordinance in the county and another ordinance that would limit the use of unmarked vehicles. Some of the officers responding to the Tyre Nichols traffic stop were in unmarked vehicles.
If I'm being pulled over by someone that I cannot clearly identify as being a law enforcement officer, then that is a distress scene.
It would also ban pretextual traffic stops, or traffic stops where the driver becomes part of a criminal investigation unrelated to their driving. Though County Commission will have to wait until next meeting for discussion to take place, Thornton is glad discussion is happening at all.
The great thing about the ordinances is that it takes 3 reads to pass, so it's going to create some dialogue between, that local activist community and the sheriff's department and elected officials.
There was also a third ordinance that was sponsored by Commissioner Miska Clay Bibbs that would enact a Tyre Nichols transparency in policing policy that would be applied to any use of force investigation in Shelby County that results in serious harm or death. That too was pushed back to the next county commission meeting. We'll keep you posted on if these policies end up becoming policy in Shelby County.
Well, guys, I think that's good news. How about you? And big shout out to Action News 5 out there in Memphis. And also a big shout out to Brittany Thornton, who is the Shelby County Commissioner. And the reason why I give her a lot of props is because of a couple of things she said. First thing she said is this whole situation, it creates dialogue. And that's one of the things that, is needed when you want to get something done, especially something like, as serious as police reform. A lot of times, guys, conversation is not just getting your point across, it's also listening. She said it has to go through 3 reads, meaning I guess it has to be looked over 3 times, where everybody's on point and in full understanding of the situation and, what they're trying to propose. And I think that's a good thing. It shows to me that the city council and the Shelby County Commissioner's office, because they could have passed it for just Memphis. But they said no. And like I said, I give Brittany Thornton, you know, the commissioner, credit. She said, no, we need to put this on the sheriffs too. Because remember, it was 2 sheriffs there that was out of their jurisdiction and wasn't supposed to be over there. So these situations, these mandates that they're talking about, it goes with them too. So it's this ordinance, rather, that's a good thing. Now, another thing she said, well, in fact, I'm going to say it's 3 things she said. I'm going to go to the second one. Another thing she said was the unmarked car situation. She said it's very unsettling to have somebody pull up to you in an unmarked car and have them, you know, it's already messed up when you get pulled over by police, but to have people come up in unidentified cars jumping out with hoodies and masks on, anybody, you know, and not identifying themselves as police, that's uncalled for and it's not professional. So I felt her on that too. But, you know, like she said, it's the third thing she said. It's unfortunate that somebody had to lose their life to get to this point, but this has to be done. And one of the ordinances that they were talking about was when they pull you over, the third one, when they pull you over, and I've been a victim of this, and a lot of you guys have been victims to it too, where they pull you over, they're looking for somebody or a certain car, or they say you fit the description. After they verify that it's not you, they still want to do a routine stop. Hey, give me your license. Give me this. And then just seeing if they can catch anybody to get a ticket. Because I'm going to tell you something. I used to live next door to a state trooper when I used to rent a house, right? Shout out to Chaz. And he was a very nice guy, older black gentleman. And he told me, he said, you know, every week as police officers and state troopers, I think he said state troopers have to get 2 tickets a week. They have to write 2 tickets a week. And I think police officers in Houston have to write 3 or 4. So if anybody's in law enforcement in Houston, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section and let everybody know. But I thought that was intriguing. And I'm like, that's why cops be hiding in the bushes and ready to do, because they have a quota they have to fill. And it might be a lot of pressure on them. So a lot of times they got to figure out, you know, just a little ticky-tack stuff. Because I used to wonder, like, why would a cop pull you over if you're a mile over the speed limit? These are such a situation. These guys got jobs to do where they got to get, you know, tickets written out. But, yeah, like that third ordinance, man. I mean, I think that's BS. And it's a lot of people that's locked up over that. But I think a lot of it is misdemeanor stuff, like, you know, driving without a license or anything like that. And I'm not judging nobody. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, it's wrong to drive without a license, but trust me, I done rode dirty plenty of times because as a man, I got to bring home the bacon and all that other stuff, regardless if I have a license or not. I'm not saying I condone it and it was right, but sometimes when your back is against the wall, you still got to try to keep moving forward. So, but I mean, all in all, man, I think it's a good day for the city of Memphis. You know, city of Memphis, you know I'm riding with y'all. I got more videos on y'all than anybody else. And, you know, like I said, it's unfortunate that the situation happened with Tyre and his family. And, you know, justice is being sought on that. But they're trying, guys. And, I mean, they're working within their power. You know, like I said, shout out the city council members and shout out to Brittany Thornton. Because they could have sat back like some people and been dismissive about it and let life go on. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. City of Memphis, I want you guys to hear me. You got a lot of people of color in a historical city, and they're in positions where they can change some of these laws, you know, not just these ordinances, and they can make a difference in the community and turn that city around. And you should take pride in that. Take pride in yourselves. And, you know, each one teach one. You guys continue to work together and start putting your foot down. You know, you are in prominent positions. So you got people of all colors watching you and depending on you to maintain balance in the city. Do what's right, because the rest of the world is watching. Guys, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about the situation. I think it's good. And they're moving in the right direction. Immediate change is not going to happen overnight. But I mean, as long as you're making progress, that's all anybody can ask for. Guys, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a good day for the city of Memphis, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.